guy just took a shower and forgot to turn off the tap. But when the water flooded, the whole heaven exploded. There was an unprecedented flood. All the gods used their power to stop it. But the flood was too strong. The immortals ran out of energy. They had no choice but to ask the three great masters to help. Soon the golden dragon and the phoenix approached Taoist Sancheng and told him about the flood in heaven. At that moment, the three pristine ones realized he must have forgotten to turn off the tap in the shower. It turns out that the boy's real identity is the late emperor of heaven. But in his last life, after refining the heavenly court, he was greatly injured. He sealed his memories, so he had no choice but to put the heavenly court in the backyard. And for many years, he thought he was an ordinary person. It was only then that he remembered that he had forgotten to turn off the tap. He thought that the backyard was his grandpa's favorite place. Now that it's flooded, he won't be spared. So he packed his bags and went out to escape the storm. The golden dragon and the phoenix, they tried to stop him, but they were instantly knocked back by the boy's mighty pressure. And when grandpa turned off the tap, after dealing with the flood in heaven, the boy had already disappeared without a trace. In order to prevent this brat from causing trouble on earth, the three Qing Taoist ancestors asked the golden dragon and the phoenix to keep an eye on him and report back if there was anything wrong. It was his first time in a big city. He wanted to find a job with free food and accommodation, but he found a marriage certificate in his bag. He thought he'd be able to have a soft meal. He took out his mobile phone and was ready to take a ride. But he realized that he had taken his grandpa's mobile phone in a hurry, just when he was about to see if there was any money in his mobile phone. But the screen showed a big gold lock. Without thinking, he unlocked it. Who knows that the next second, the sky suddenly changed and thunder and lightning struck. He never thought that this golden lock is the lock that controls the heaven. Once the lock was opened, the gods and fairies in the sky would be free to go down to the world. Then he found a strange chat group in his mobile phone. He opened it. All sorts of gods and goddesses were chatting under different names. They said that a big devil almost flooded the heavenly court. He thought it was a bunch of senile dementia. All he cared about was whether he had any money in his mobile phone. He opened his wallet and saw that he had no money. There are over 900 billion merit coins. However, he didn't know what it was for. With no money in his wallet, he had no choice but to go to the land temple to borrow some money for his meal. At the same time, two luxury cars arrived at the entrance of the temple and two girls with legs of 1.8 meters came down from the cars. They are the two young ladies of the Zhang family. The purpose of their visit is to ask for merit. The young man doesn't care about first come, first served. He reached for the money in the merit box, but the beauty stopped him. The beauty said, "Taking without telling is stealing. You can't take the money from the landlord." The phoenix and the golden dragon said that my young master is taking money from the landmaster. It's for the face of the landmaster. He wouldn't dare not to give it to him.